Hello everyone, welcome to Excel Intermediate class. I am your host and instructor, Ruben Herrera. And on this video, we're going to learn how to do data validation list, also known as drop-down boxes in Excel. So here is our scenario, my friends. We have the name of some students right here, and we want to know which course have they take, whether it's Excel 1, 2, or level 3. We don't care, and we don't want to know if they already took a PowerPoint course or an Access course or a Microsoft Word course. We don't care. However, if we were going to pass this report around, I can assure you that some people are going to trying to type something else rather than the answer that we want to know, which is whether they took Excel level 1, 2, or 3. This is the reason why we use drop down boxes like this, because this will force that user to enter only the information that we want and not something else. For example, if I try to put right here PowerPoint, I don't took an Excel class, but I took a PowerPoint course. Press enter. Look, it will not allow them to do that. They can only enter what is on this list right here. Very nice. So let us create a data validation boxes now for this column right here and this column right here. And here is the criteria. For completed courses, we're going to put yes, no, cancel, no show. And the grade will be pass, no pass, cancel, or no show. Notice right here, my friends, that I have already created my drop-down boxes. These are very nice. That limit of how many items you can put on this list is very, very long. I believe it's 255, but I'm not sure, so don't trust me on this, but it's very long. Okay, so let us go ahead and do a data validation for this. So I'm going to start right here at the top, and I'm going to click right here on that data tab, and then I'm going to click right here on this command right here that is called data validation. Next, I'm going to click right here on data validation. And next, a data validation dialog box is going to appear. Okay, so remember, my friends, these dialog boxes, we always read them from top to bottom, left to right. So right here on the first tab on settings, I'm going to click right here on this drop down and I'm going to select list. Notice, my friends, that we also have some other choices so that we can force our users to put any other type of information we like a whole number, a decimal, a day, time, a custom text. But for this time, we're going to select a list, which is the most used feature when it comes to data validation boxes. So I'm going to select that. And notice now that my box changed it a little bit. And what I'm going to do right here for the source, I'm going to type, separated by commas, my criterias that I want on my list. In this case, I'm going to put yes, comma, no, comma, cancel, comma, and no show. Now, whenever you put a comma in between these criteria right here, it is okay to put one space in between them, but two spaces or more is not okay. Okay, so now once I have the sources or my criteria right here for my list, I'm gonna click right here in OK. And very nice. Notice, my friends, that I already have right here my data validation box, and I can go ahead and type right here the answer that I want for my data validation. Okay, also, if I want to also, I can also just I don't so that I'm just gonna go ahead and populate the rest of the column on this report right here by doing this. Very nice. And now I have my box right here. We can also use the autocomplete feature. I'm going to undo, which is called Chichin. Remember that whenever you double click right here on the field handle, whenever we see our angry rabbit, we can double click. We can double click. Wait a minute. We can double click and we're supposed to autofill or flash fill all this, but it's not working. Why is that? Well, this is one exception right here, unfortunately, with drop down boxes, but I'm going to show you guys my workaround. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and select give this Mr. Aaron a yes. And then I'm gonna go ahead and double click right here on the field handle so that I can see my angry rabbit in here. I'm gonna double click and I'm gonna say chin. There you go, very nice. So now it fill all my data validation boxes. Okay, but what can say, Ruben, you genius, but you just gave everybody a yes. Well, not exactly. Look, I'm gonna repopulate. There you go, my column. And what the whole column is selected right here on my keyboard, I'm going to press that delete key. And that delete key will not erase, but it will clear my data validation boxes so that now a I can give everybody a grade accordingly. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and do another data validation box for the grade now, but this time I'm going to use something different. I'm going to use this little table right here. Okay, so I'm gonna start right here with the first cell at the top of my column. I'm gonna go right here to data validation. I'm gonna click right here on list, select list. And now for my source, I'm just going to click right here, but instead of typing my sources manually, I'm just going to select this range in here. You see what I'm doing? Select that range and look at this, very nice. I have this range selected, and as a matter of fact, let me select one more cell and leave it empty. I'm going to click OK. Now, my friends, if you notice, I have my list right here. And one of the advantages of doing this is that if I want to change any of these values in here, like pass, no pass, cancel, no show, I'm going to put something right here like drop, like, the guy just drop it the course in the middle, or the guy he actually left the class right here. So I can go in here and notice right here, it automatically added right here to my list. Or I can also change this to yes, no, okay. Um, and notice right here, it automatically gets already, it automatically uh, I'm sorry, what's the word? It automatically updates my list right here. The only thing is that if you have already have some results in here or something on your list already chosen and you decided to update your list right here, your little table, that change will only take effect from the time you change or you update your data right here on your table, and everything else that was already selected with a different data is going to stay like that. So you will have to use something like find and replace to select or to update the the data right here on this column that you have already selected before you update your data here. Okay, very nice. And this is all I have when it comes to data validation boxes, and I hope that you enjoy and like this lesson. Thank you very much for being here. You guys have a great day and take care of yourselves, and bye bye.